No Trump! No KKK, no fascist USA! No Trump! No KKK, no fascist USA! No Trump! No KKK, no fascist USA! No Trump!
Stand up, fight back! Rip off their arms! Rip off their legs! Tear off their heads! 2, 4, 6, 8, chop off their heads and put it on a plate! I hope they hold this man responsible.
They absolutely should, yeah.
They should.
Okay.
This is what democracy sounds like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Remember in the 1940s when the SS disrupted political opposition and used violence against them? National Socialists?
Funny, isn't it?
Hey, do you guys mind answering a couple questions?
For what?
For an interview? For the internet?
Sure.
So yeah, that's who he is.
Fuck off. No, that's not true. That's a lie. First of all, that is an absolute lie.
Just right now.
First of all, that's a complete lie. I don't edit any of that crap.
I'm welcome to take that if you want.
No, bitch, I don't want this shit. We're just trying to peacefully.
Let's get her on the video.
That's alright.
Are you gay? Am I gay? I'm part of the LGBT community. That's just messy.
So you're not an ally, you're gay.
Yeah.
What does he do for gay people? What does Hillary do for gay people? She at least pretends to do stuff.
I mean, she didn't start to do anything until she did this.
That's my only opinion.
Right.
It doesn't
That
matter.
hasn't been proven.
Okay.
Are you gonna rip it out?
Has he gone to court for it? No.
You don't need to go to court.
You don't need to go to court to be convicted. You don't need to go to court to be convicted.
That's not yours. That's not yours.
That's private
not
property.
yours.
You can't
It's not
touch
yours.
it.
It's not yours.
With black people? We're killing black people?
Who's killing black people?
Police officers? The system?
Oh, really?
The
I
military
see
state?
about 30 police officers. I haven't seen one black person killed. They
I'm
want
with
to
you.
divide black and
I'm
white
with
people
you.
with this.
It's about making money.
What am I afraid of?
The white people
Wait. What are white people?
That's driving the fear that you believe that this country will become a brown and black country. Fuck you.
Educated. How is that educated?
You know what?
That's not
You know what?
educated.
You know what?
Listen to her speech.
Let me tell you
How's
what.
that educated?
So shut up
I'm
and
an
listen for a
attorney.
minute.
Don't tell me to shut up. That's not educated.
Fuck you.
I'm
Let me
a-
tell you what.
Don't say fuck you.
Fuck you. So
No,
what?
no,
Fuck you.
don't
What?
speak
So
like
what?
that.
So what?
No, that's
What
not
type of-
educated.
What type of brother wait on white boy?
No.
That's my brother
That's
wait on
racist.
white boy.
That's racist. That's
That's
racist.
damn right. That's racist. Fuck you.
So you're racist then?
Black people of color can't be racist.
She just said, "Fuck you, white boy."
Exactly.
What's cowardly is to make up a false narrative that I didn't say or even imply. But I don't want to do the false narrative thing. Then they racialized it. So
Yeah, okay.
that,
so let me.
that's normal.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So there's only so much I can take. I spent all afternoon listening to your podcast, which is the most racialized thing I think I've ever listened to in my life.
Are you going to say anything honest before we get the interview started, or it's just going to be a bunch of projection
I'm asking
of your
you what you meant.
suspected,
Why did you
of
put
your
quotation
suspected white
marks
supremacist
around the
views?
word?
I wanted to wait for all the facts to come
So you
in
have trouble
before I
drawing
label
simple
people,
conclusions.
which is what you should do.
What you were trying to do is
actually
incite
did.
race hatred, which is what you do for a living, making this about race from the very start, when in fact race played no role. Now you
But when you say non-white, I mean, there's Hispanic people who you say are non-white, but they're labeled as white. There are a lot of people who are classified as white that you say are non-white. So you play this racialized game. So who's non-white and who's white?
It's different in this way. It is an entirely multi-ethnic country. It's not just black people and white people, one oppressing the other. It's a much more complicated landscape, as you may have noticed if you go outside. And so when you tweet out that this is a story of a white man killing a black man, that is misleading.
This is Fox News. You guys are the race casino. Forget about the race card. Why did your white supremacist colleagues make it racial? So why did they make it racial? Why did so many people in the right? And how did they make it racial?
I don't know one person on any network who looked at this and said, here you have a white man killing a black man. They said, here you have a police officer, representative of
No, they
order.
said, you're a smart guy. Suspected white supremacists are very smart, so you got it.
Right. Investigators now say the suspect in Monday's attack at Ohio State University acted alone when he plowed into a crowd and attacked people with a butcher's knife. The FBI says he was inspired by ISIS propaganda. The question is, how did he go from refugee to ISIS sympathizer in 2 years? Well, in August of this year, Abdul Razak Ali Arden was quoted in the Ohio State student newspaper complaining about Islamophobia. He said this, "I'm a Muslim. It's not what the media portrays me to be. If people looking at me, a Muslim praying, I don't know what they're going to think, what's going to happen.
To take a step back and understand that there's actually a greater threat of terrorism from white supremacist groups and right-wing extremists than there are from individuals who self-identify as Muslim.
Well, that's just not true, actually. No, it's not. There haven't been 100 Americans killed in the last 8 years, 350 wounded from right-wing extremists in the United States. That's not true. And if you claim it is, I'd ask you to cite your source.
The FBI. So indicates that there have been more acts of terrorism committed by right-wing extremists and white supremacists. In addition to that, last year, Duke University...
In the last 8 years, there have been 100 or more than 100 people killed by white supremacists and more than 350 wounded by white supremacists in America. Why are people coming to this country in the name of Islam killing Americans? And don't you think you should pause for a minute and reflect on what's gone wrong within your community?
I don't think anything has gone wrong in my community. The individual who perpetrated this atrocity at this university is far from representative of that 3 to 7 million.
Well, I don't think he is either, and I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying I'm an Episcopalian, and if you saw 100 people murdered by Episcopalians in the name of the Archbishop of Canterbury in the last 8 years, a lot of us at church would be saying, "What the hell is this?"
Donald Trump hate people?
No, but I think that he...
Yes, he does. Who does he hate?
I mean, Donald Trump's not going to do anything. He's not going to do anything. For being retarded on live television.
No, that's a mainstream media lie.
No, I can show you a video.
Yeah, we've all seen the video, buddy. We've seen the video of him waving his hand. We've seen the video.
Yeah, no, you need to see it again.
I've seen it plenty of times, but you can show me.
I mean, you just want to
You're
listen
like
to
a parrot, though. You just say the same thing over and over about Donald Trump. No, I'm trying to have a conversation right now.
No, you're not. You're talking over me.
Okay, show me your video that shows Donald Trump making fun of retarded people somehow. See, you know what your problem is? You're so sensitive, you can't handle someone just being real, living in the moment, you know? Yeah. You weren't talking about it.
Sensitivity is strength.
Huh?
You need to back down.
That aren't American citizens that are getting welfare money and they're voting in our election. No, I was born here. I'm a citizen.
People who stole this country.
Stole this country.
Yeah.
You don't even know about my family.
You have no evidence of that.
Jesus would control the border.
Everybody who
I'm
lives
a
here now is
clown.
living
How am I a
here
clown?
Did you think that illegals voted that election?
Okay, well, they
There's
did.
no evidence.
What about...
No, the people who say that 9/11 was an inside job now say that illegals voted that election. That's the only evidence you have. That makes you...
So even though there's been...
No evidence.
Hold on. So even though there's been legislation passed in certain cities to get illegals to vote, it doesn't exist.
Oh, you're making that up. You're an idiot.
What am I?
You're a little pussy bitch.
Oh, say it again?
Little pussy bitch.
Come on.
All right.